Hello everyone. Hi, what's up? It's me, Angie. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here and stopping by and hanging out with me today. I am so excited you're here today because we got part 2 to the Great Impersonator from Halsey. We're going to be listening to songs 10 through 19 today. I did do songs 1 through 9 already in part 1. I'll have it linked up here in the eye for you guys or linked in the description below, so definitely check it out if you have not watched that video just yet. So I'm really excited to check out part 2, but before we get into it, I did want to remind you guys to please subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Give us a thumbs up and subscribe. I'd love for you to hang out with me and stick around every time I do upload. I try to upload once or twice a week. But either way, I do appreciate you just being here, stopping by, clicking on my video. Out of all of the thousands and thousands and hundreds of thousands of videos you could have watched right now, I really do appreciate stopping by and clicking on my video. I also have no makeup on because today is another episode of Music and Makeup. Yay! Basically, Music and Makeup is where I sit down, listen to some music, give my thoughts, give my reaction, all while doing my makeup. So without further ado, I think we should just jump right into it, ladies. Song 1 or song 10 is I Never Loved You. Let's do it.
They're cutting her up on the operating table, but it wasn't enough. The front desk pages, it's a call for the ages. They couldn't save her, they couldn't save her. Now you can take the money, you can get on a plane to a beautiful island. You can rest your head down and not feel any shame. I never loved you. I never loved you in vain.
Okay, what? Obviously, I think she's obviously referring to herself, thinking that maybe that she couldn't be loved or something. Like, it hurt me too to know that I can't fully love you the way that you love me, basically. And like kind of like saying like I'm sorry that I couldn't love you the way that you need to be loved because of the hole in my heart. So like go off and get on a plane and build a house in my name and donate all the money to someone in pain. Know that I never, even though I couldn't love you the way that you loved me, I just know I never loved you in vain. Halsey's character in the song may be attempted to relieve or excuse their significant other in the situation for spending the money simply because Halsey never loved them. Oh, okay, I see. Damn, this is okay.
They couldn't save her, they couldn't save her. You kept on driving far away from the issues. If you stopped, I would've kissed you. So now you can take the money, you can get on a plane to a flash of light, heat of fire, sound of sirens, rush of pain. I'm sorry I heard you call my name. So
The bridge is taking us back to the accident that got her in the hospital in the first place. Obviously, this is definitely like a metaphor, I think, tied up in her illness that she was battling and hospital stays and that whole kind of metaphor for her relationship maybe ending. Just wow, so beautiful.
I never loved you in vain.
Wow. I'm gonna be honest, the first half kind of feeling real confused a little bit, and honestly going into this I'm not like the biggest Halsey fan. I mean, I like her music, but I haven't really kept up with her or her music, and to be honest, sometimes her voice just isn't very pleasing to my ear personally. But wow, so good. This song was really good. I'm excited to hear the second half of this album because the second half is starting out really good. Alright, next up is Darwinism. That sounds familiar.
There's lots of fish out in the pond, but if I made it through land and not to see it all, could I crawl and find some kind Neanderthal? Say that God makes no mistakes, but I might disagree.
Okay, so she's kind of using the whole like phrase, there's a lot of fish in the sea, to start the song, saying, yeah, there's a lot of fish in the sea, but maybe I'm just not made for the sea at all. Kind of almost feeling like she's feeling hopeless maybe in her romantic life, in finding a partner that truly loves her and cares for her and that she could have like a healthy relationship with. Maybe I'm made for land, or maybe I need to go to space, or just maybe to set fire to my bones and my veins. Like just really like racking with the idea of what I have to do to find someone to love me, basically. I let it show and scare my suitors far away, leave them traumatized with visions of its glow behind my face. Oh, they say that God makes no mistakes, but I might disagree. She thinks that God made a mistake with her and that she can't seem to find someone to love her fully. Oh my god, she thinks she's just scaring away these suitors. Oh. Honestly, I don't know what her other albums and her songs are like, obviously, but I think this might be the deepest I've heard from Halsey. Like, from what I've heard, this feels really surprising. Very deep, very beautiful, very insightful, very thoughtful.
I'm the only outlier, the lonely archetype. Everything is by design, I disagree. You all know something that I don't. You all learned something that I fear I'll never know. You all know something that I don't. What if I'm just cosmic dust?
Damn.
And I was born all by myself. It's not unlikely that I'll die that way as well.
Oh. Wow. 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 That was really good. I'm so happy to be back filming and making videos and doing makeup and talking about music with you guys. This is just great. Okay, next up is song 12, Lonely is the Muse.
I spent years becoming cool, and in one single second you can make a decade of my efforts disappear.
Damn. This is so sick. The sound is so good. On Halsey, it's so good.
Existing every second just to decorate your life, and when you're done, you can't discard me. Maybe others always do, and I will lose my bones until I'm not artist. I will always reassemble to fit perfectly into you for all I am forgotten as
I love the more rocker, edgy sound on Halsey. It's so good. Okay, so it says Lonely is Muse started out as a poem by Halsey herself, but then they decided to release it as a song instead. Okay, the singer wrote on her Tumblr profile, "This is how I just wrote it. One of these that starts as a poem and then begs to be a song. I posted a fragment of this on Tumblr a while back, but here's the initial piece in its entirety." Wow. The first verse is really interesting. I spent years becoming cool, and in 1 second you can make a decade of my efforts disappear. So she's like, I put up this walls, I put this facade that I'm this cool girl, but then you can, in an instinct, make all of that disappear. Make all of her efforts, all of her years trying to act this like that she's this cool girl, all that is gone. And really I'm just waiting at the bar and you rip open all my scars by saying something like, didn't know you were here. So she's saying like, so easily you can make me feel insecure, make me feel uncool, bring up all of my insecurities and trauma by something as simple as saying to know you're here, because that's something that maybe It's a trigger for her. She has spent all of her life trying to make herself seen, cool, but really it's all facade. She doesn't feel cool because she has not gone to the root of her problems, you know, that confidence isn't really there. I always knew I was a martyr, but that Jesus was one too is so interesting. A martyr is someone who voluntarily sacrifices something valuable for the sake of the principle. In Jesus' case, he had to suffer death in order to save sinners. In Halsey's case, she had to sacrifice the recognition she would get for her work and talent in order to receive love, but this is not real, as she's had to tolerate partners who were not in her best interest. The media focuses more on the men that she dates than her music and art. But I was built from special pieces that I learned how to unscrew, and I can always resemble to fit perfectly for you and for anybody that decides that I'm of use. So she's saying, I don't even know who I am because I built myself that can morph into anybody because I just want to feel loved, and I don't even know who I really am. So instead of being who I am, instead I'm gonna become perfect for the person that I'm looking at. I'm gonna resemble whoever that person's in front of me that they want to see. Not really me. But I'm reduced to just a body here in someone else's bed. All my success, how good I am as a singer, as a songwriter, as an artist, doesn't matter. You know, I've inspired platinum records and have traveled the world. I've mined a couple of diamonds from the stories in my head, from the songs I've written, from the music I've made. Even though I have all the success by being a very talented artist, all people really want to know about me, all people really care about me, is my body and whose bed I'm in, the men that she's with. Damn, this is good! Halsey, I'm like really, I don't know if surprise is the right word, but I'm just really loving this right now. Alright, song 13 is Arsonist. What the frick?
Arsonist, burning down the world to feel its heat. I'm glued to a building that's on fire. Handcuffed to a narcissistic lie. And punishment and crime are not the same. Arsonist, somebody who loves me for the way that I'm designed. There's a distinction intertwined. Arsonist, your human starter kit came incomplete.
Damn. So this definitely feels like she's referring to someone in her life as someone that maybe starts these fires, maybe is the drama of her life. We're starting all these fires and maybe just not putting them out, you know? Arsonists bring down the world to feel its heat. Halsey is referencing the African proverb that says the child who is not embraced by the village will burn it down to feel its warmth. This could mean the arsonist in her song felt rejected or neglected by the village. The community and their families said they burned it down to feel a sense of warmth and comfort. So maybe this is like someone in her life, maybe a partner or family member, maybe that had their own trauma and their own issues that they did not work on, and because of that, they burned down like Halsey's world. Or the arsonist is just a giant baby throwing a tantrum. Arsonist, your human starter kit came incomplete. She describes him as fundamentally lacking in empathy or consideration for her emotions, as thus he thought inherently decent, missing the essential components of emotional understanding from the very foundation. Oh, surely he's not a good person. Like, you are lacking the human traits of empathy and compassion and kindness. Holy shit, that's fucked up. That's so mean. My apologies, arsonist. You loved me. Interesting. This annotation is unreviewed on Genius, but it says Halsey's ex and child's father is named Alev. Alev? Which means flame in Turkish. So she could be referring to him. I'm glued to a building that's on fire, handcuffed to a narcissistic liar. She's referring to her ex? Holy shit. She did not come to play. Damn. So there's definitely some tension, some anger, some hurt here between her and the arsonist.
Have you ever burnt your throat or tongue?
What?
Have you ever been worried that if you just not burn off inside you? Have you ever given the world to somebody
without for sure her ex.
I wish you wouldn't wake up.
Damn. So on Genius, the intro is, I guess, backwards, reverse audio of Halsey saying, a God that you met with some self-disguise as God, but you think that you met a God that justifies all of your actions and agrees with everything you've done. Claws are out. And the reverse part says, turned to you worse than when you, and that's it. Previously she says, have you ever given the world to somebody as a gift and had it returned? She's like, I gave you everything and you fucked me over. Turned to you worse than, something, oh, like the gift, you gave someone the world and they returned the gift worse than when you gave it to them. Alright, song 14 is Life of the Spider Draft.
By trapping me forever between a glass and a dinner plate. 'Cause I'm the spider in your kitchen.
Wow.
Webs through every year. Should be getting better, but I'm only getting worse.
Oh my
God, how
gosh.
dare I even think of choosing here to die? 'Cause then I'm just a problem that you have to take outside. And you don't like it when I cry. You would break me if you tried. And you will, because I dare to be alive.
I could cry right now. Oh my god, so this girl was sick as a dog, and this man was putting her down and just treating her like shit. I'm fighting for my life and you are belittling me. And you could just hear all the emotion in her voice, mostly because this is very, you know, unproduced, because this is obviously a draft. It sounds like it's like a almost like from her phone or something. Wow, what a beautiful song. It's so like harrowing to listen to, comparing herself to a spider in the bathroom. I'm so small, but yet I seem like to be such a big problem to you. How could I even think of daring to exist? Looking like this, I'm hideous, already feeling so disgusted, like already feeling so insecure about your looks. Then to have your partner belittle you? Oh my gosh, I can't even. This is so fucking good. How did people think to say these things? Like, everything she's saying, I have felt, I could never word it so eloquently to come across as hard as I want to hit, you know? I'm so thankful that these artists exist because they get what you're trying to say. Like, I don't need to say it. Like, just listen to this song if you want to know how I feel, you know? Alright, next up is Hurt Feelings, song 15.
My dad is almost home, I can't tell time yet, but I know because the air becomes electric and my mother cleans the stove. And walking through the door and will perpetually believe that any man who says he loves me is hiding something up his sleeve. Wash me in the water, you can cut off all my hair, it'll be changing like the weather.
Halsey needs to chill the fuck out, because what the fuck? What the fuck? These lyrics are gut punching. Because what the fuck was that intro? Just like casually saying that? Like, what the fuck?
My eyes tell me that he's harmless despite what my heart has to say. So maybe just forget, maybe move on, don't regret, or maybe this is just another trick that hasn't happened yet. Wash me in the water, not a better, not good will be a better.
next song. Oh man. Wow. This album has so many like cool different sounds and just is so like honest and so vulnerable and just so good. I cannot believe she put this out into the world. If I was writing these songs, I would never want like all these people to listen to it, you know? That just feels so like naked, you know? Yeah, definitely talking about her relationship with her father. You know, she brings back to a time whenever she was younger and could feel the tension of what it means whenever her father comes home. Oh, interesting. The other girls date older guys and wear their t-shirts late at night, but everything I own that's oversized belongs to me, it's mine. And the annotation, though unreviewed on Genius, says weight loss is a common symptom of leukemia, which can often lead to noticeable physical changes. As her body has been shedding weight, her clothes, once perfect fit, now hang loosely, appearing oversized on her. So maybe just forget, maybe move on, don't regret, or maybe this is just another trick that hasn't happened yet. She's like, I'm trying to just get over it, but I can't just get over it. I have this internalized anxiety and fear in me from my childhood with my father, and she's like, this may be just like a trick, and you know, another trick that hasn't happened yet. One of the many tricks that she probably dealt with growing up with her father. Still to this day, she has that feeling. That's called trauma, baby. It's called PTSD. And the symbolism of washing with water, cutting off all your hair, is a symbolism of, you know, being cleansed, but also can be being washed of, you know, the dirtiness of, you know, being in hospitals, and the cutting the hair can symbolize, you know, her deal with her hair loss from her illness. Wow, just so beautiful, so beautiful. I thought it was my fault, sometimes I still do. You didn't change me through the park, so now I'm chasing after you. God, these lyrics, it's everything, every single lyric is just so raw and such a gut punch. Oh, and then this great impersonator was her Badlands Halsey. Interesting. Alright, song 16, Lucky.
But I hope that you stay with me, 'cause I'm so lucky.
Oh, this is the Britney song, right? Okay.
Why she losing so much weight? I've heard it's from the drugs she ate, and I her. But when I die, I won't have time to spend my money. But I hope that you stay with me. I'm so lucky. I'm a star. Shaved my head 4 times because I wanted to. 'Cause I got sick.
Oh wow.
I thought I became a single mom at my premiere.
Oh
And
wow.
I told everybody I was fine for a whole damn year. And that's the biggest lie of my career. I'm so lucky.
But I'm so lucky, right? Because I'm a star. Oh!
So haven't you heard?
Whoa. That was such an abrupt ending. Okay. It's, yeah. Wow. So good. So good. Okay. Letter to God, 1998. We already had Letter to God twice during this album. So let's hear what this last and third one sounds. I'm interested. That was the last letter to God. Just right out, straight out begging. Just, I'm finally happy. Please don't take my life. Just begging. Please, please let me live. It's so clear that she just was going through such a hard time, not only in her relationship during the time I was making this album, in writing these songs, but obviously her health, being in an unhealthy relationship, being sick and dealing with the thought that you might die, having a new baby, and then also dealing with all the grappling with the idea of life and death, what comes after life, you know, finding God, praying to God, begging God, but then also having to like deal with the trauma that you have dealt with in your life. All that stuff kind of comes up when you're in a time like that of like life and death, and thinking about your life and what your life was like. Having a baby probably brings up a lot of those thoughts too. Honestly, the first half I'm like wasn't really vibing with, but the second half I'm really vibing with. I definitely have to go back and listen to part 1 again, you know, songs 1 through 9 again, and just hear it all at once. Okay, song 18, the title track, The Great Impersonator. The heck? What? I put myself together like some Frankenstein. Does a story die with its narrator? Halsey made the great impersonator in a space between life and death, having been battling lupus, not knowing if they will make it out alive. They are troubled with their legacy as an artist. Here, Halsey asks if her legacy will continue after they have died, if her art will die with her, or if they will be remembered through their music when they're gone. Because she is narrator of her story, if they are no longer alive, will the legacy continue? Here lies the great impersonator. Who even really am I, right? Here lies the great impersonator. Here lies someone that, you know, was a Frankenstein. Didn't really know who she was. Something like that, maybe? So interesting. So interesting. The last song on the album is called Alice of the Upper Class.
What happened to the girl I knew? The one so sweet, the ingenue. The jailbait roommate, not a fucking lightweight. Party tailor on black and blue. Like Alice through the looking glass. I'm tired of the upper class. I wanna go back, go back, go back, go back, go back. I'm a freak out, I'm a psycho. I feel so good when I am hypo. Man, they got my cannibally up all night though. So can't you see that I'm an imposter? The captain said you better buckle up, cause we're headed to hell in the fast lane. The gallows through the looking glass. Tired of the upper class. Another does, but I don't think it's right. I'm a beast, yeah, I'm a monster. And I crash, I crash, I crash, I crash, I crash, I crash.
What? Dude, I love this sound on Halsey. I've said it multiple times. I love the more edgy sound on her. It just works so well. Alice of the Upper Class serves as Halsey's reprimand against the concept of capitalism within the American dream. Oh! In the track, Halsey likens her younger self to the titular character from the 1965 book Alice in Wonderland, where she looks through the veneer of the looking glass, which serves as her imposter adult body, as a state of the world and ultimately the corrupt capitalism it's in, knowing that she too slots into it. Much of the online discourse cite Avril Lavigne as the inspiration for this track. Interesting. What? Okay, so I guess the original like last song was The Great Impersonator, which I could definitely get that as the closing track. Wow. The jailbait roommate, not a fucking lightweight party tale on the back. Sounds like she's like talking about the life that she used to live when she was younger, right? Yeah, talking kind of about her maybe more younger, like partier lifestyle. Like Alice through the looking glass, I'm tired of the upper class. I'm gonna go back, go back, go back, go back. They compare themselves to Alice from the book Through the Looking Glass, which symbolizes the end of Alice's innocence in childhood and her learning from her past, as she cannot go back and change time, but move forward into the strange unknown world with events that she cannot control, however scary it may be. Okay. I see how that wraps up in this album for sure. Final thoughts. This album is so good. I'm like seriously so surprised at how good this is. I'm done with my makeup. I just did a fun bold lip with a more neutral, kind of subtle glam, I guess. I feel really pretty. I've just been feeling so pretty lately. And this album was really good and I'm blown away. Like, wow. I don't think Halsey released this album in time for Grammy nominations, but I wish she did, because I think it could win a Grammy for sure. If it's like eligible for next year, I hope she like puts it up, and I hope she wins at least something with this album, because oh my god, it's so good. It's so many different genres, very genre bending, and it feels very like herself looking back on her life and toying with all these different thoughts and feelings of the meaning of life and what she's doing on this earth and her past and her future and her present, and it's so freaking good. But I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna go listen to this album a few more times, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. But I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out with me today. Be sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe before you go. But either way, thank you just so much for being here today, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye! Love you!